Go ahead.
Thanks, Jen. The former Minneapolis or suburban Minneapolis police officer who was convicted of fatally shooting Daunte Wright was sentenced to 2 years in prison today. Is the president keeping track of this? Is he aware of this sentence, and does he think that this was a sentence that was fitting for this crime?
Well, what I can say is that Daunte Wright should be here with his family and loved ones, and his death was the tragic result of a law enforcement officer's error. We know we have a long way to go when it comes to criminal justice and racial equity in this country. That's why we are committed to not only engaging in conversations about meaningful policing reform, but we also continue to ensure that the law enforcement agencies have the resources they need to properly train and equip officers to protect our communities. But I'm not going to speak to the specifics of the sentencing outcome.
And then one more on the State of the Union, which is obviously right around the corner.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about what specifically the president is doing to prepare for that, what tone he is hoping to set in that speech, what message he's hoping to send to the country?
I expect we will have more as we get a little bit closer. I will say that as the president is in Washington, D.C. this weekend at the White House, he will, of course, be closely monitoring developments in Ukraine, but he will also be, working toward finalizing his decision-making process as it relates to a Supreme Court justice nominee, and certainly preparing for the State of the Union as well. So I expect as we get a little bit closer next week, we'll have more to say. Go ahead.